Hi guys. Well, it's Tuesday. Cole and I are off for our walk. Uh, didn't work today. I went to the temp service that I work for. They don't have any work. They haven't been calling me for anything or whatever. So I went to a different service today. I was gonna go yesterday, but I took Cole for his walk and we did a little drone shots and stuff. Played around with the drone a little bit. So today I went to the to a different temp service. Did a lot of filling out stuff on the computer. It was a real pain, you know, trying to remember dates of, previous employees and stuff like that, and the date that you graduated and all that stuff, all that back past stuff or whatever that I try so hard to forget and finally forget it, and you gotta dig that stuff back up again and remember it to put on the applications and everything. But it was an ordeal. When you get older, you forget stuff like that, whatever, you know. So anyway, I went ahead and took care of it, got it taken care of, everything, and got a few lines on a few jobs I may be able to go on. So I'll be working somewhere probably by the end of the week. Looks pretty good. It's a little tight. Normally you go to temp service, they put you to work that very same day or the next day or whatever. But what's going on right now with work situation, a lot of these plants, a lot of these businesses and everything, because of the holidays, have shut down. And before they shut down, they worked the hell out of everybody to get caught up, to get ahead. So they got a little leeway time. So they're not hurting for people working right now because they're starting back up again, but it's a slow start. They're getting it done, but it's slow. So they're not in a hurry to get things going. And plus, it seems like people are broke, after the holiday. So now they're gung-ho to get to work now to pay for all the money they spent over the holidays, or to try to replenish the money they spent or blew over the holidays. But whatever the deal is, I got a sneaky suspicion that this free ride that people have been getting, all this government money and stuff and unemployment, I'm thinking they have cut that stuff off and everything, because there were quite a few people at the temp service, looking for work. A lot of first-time people and everything were. So I think things have cooled off on the job market, but they still got some jobs with decent pay. So I'm pretty confident that I'll get something, and I'll be back to work. So it's all good. I'm gonna see, can I get to working at the tire place again. I'm actually gonna show up there tomorrow morning and see if I can talk to the boss, let him know what my deal is with for as work is concerned. See if they can get me on, take care of business. We'll see. We'll definitely see. But anyway, I'm gonna do that. Today ain't as nice as it was yesterday. The sun isn't out. It tried to come out earlier, kind of hazy. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon now. My whole day was spent messing around at the temp service. But day is pretty much, close to being over. But the sun is, you can see the sky. Got that sky. I hate this kind of a sky. Just a whited out sky. There's some breaks in it over that way. A few clouds over there. Like I said, the sun tried to come out, but it just didn't make it. So anyway, that's what we got. So, but yeah. So, this hill. It's been a few days since I've been to this park. This hill is a little rough coming up here. But Cole doesn't mind. He's all right. Like I said, I just took him yesterday for a walk, but it was relatively short and very unchallenging. It wasn't challenging at all. Just a flat surface and everything. But this right here, hills and dips and stuff and whatever, and woods down in there, down in the gully down there. He could go down in there if he wanted to. He would if he wanted to. But he's pretty much taking it easy, just chilling right here with me. I left him at home while I went to do the job search thing, because I didn't want him cooped up in the car. I really wanted to take him with me, because Cole is good luck. If I'd had him with me, they probably would have said, "You can work today." You know, that would have to leave him in the car. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna leave him at home. And if I don't work, I'll come and get him and take him for a walk. If I do work, then I'll be able to go to work. Not have to worry about him being out in the car and being cold or having any problems with leaving him in the car. These jobs, because some jobs they don't want you to have a pet in the car, you know. But anyway, it's all good. I'm in a good mood. Got some. What you see, Cole? Oh, he's alerted on something. What you see, buddy? What you see? I don't know what's up there. He may not even see nothing. He may have just got a whiff of something, you know. You know, dogs' noses are really something else. They can smell stuff in stereo. Just like you're hearing, you hear something, you can tell which direction it's in. Well, a dog's nose, he can smell something, and he can tell which direction the smell is coming from. You know, simply by the difference from one nostril to the other. It's just how powerful his sense of smell is. It's amazing. But anyway, I'm just gonna enjoy this walk with him, whatever. And we're gonna have a good day. And then after we walk, we'll go home, get something to eat. I always like to feed him after we go for our walk. I don't want him to have to be running around with a full belly, you know, trying to run around through these woods and stuff. You know, they say that can twist your dog's stomach up if you do that. So I always take him out. I gave him a little slice of pizza just so he have a little bit of energy, but nothing major, you know. So, but I always keep him some food on hand, some dry dog food, so that he can nibble on it as he needs, if he wants it, so he ain't sitting around there hungry. So that'll work out good. But anyway, I'm starting to ramble. I'm just I'm happy I'm not working, but you know, I got plenty of time, but I'm just using it to sleep. You know, I'd rather be making some money. You know, I don't need much, but not making any sucks. So, but anyway, I'll be all cut up, you know, from this time I was off. In a couple of weeks' work, yeah, I'll be all caught up, maybe even a little ahead. It won't take me long. You know, like I say, these temp services are paying good money nowadays. They really are. So I'm confident I'll be all right. Like I say, I got all my bills paid for the month already. You know, really, my highest bill is my darn phone bill, my cell phone, because I was down in Florida. I lost a phone, and I had to get another one. And you know, insurance doesn't cover you when you lose a phone. But I got another one, but I had to still pay for the other one the old one, and then I had to pay for the new one. So, and then I had a tablet that I ended up getting sat on, and it broke. And so I got another tablet, and so that's on there. And then I got the Wi-Fi and everything at the house so that I can get on YouTube and do all that stuff with the Wi-Fi at the house and watch the stuff through my television. Got quite the hookup, all that rolled together. That's a pretty good bill there, so, but I have no problem paying it because it's worth it. It brings me a lot of entertainment, a lot of stuff to look at. I can do my YouTube channel. I can upload videos really quick, everything. So it works out good. So, but it would be nice if I could get some money for my channel. I gotta hit 1,000 subscribers before I'll even see a penny from that. But really, the main thing is I want to be able to do the live chats. Being able to go live and go out in the woods on walks and everything, and have people be able to see, in a live chat and whatever, or do a live chat from the back of my truck, or from a campsite. That would be cool. So, but even if you got 1,000 subscribers, though, YouTube doesn't pay all that much. They make it seem like they make so much money doing these YouTube things. You got to get thousands and thousands of subscribers, and even still, they make money through the advertising and stuff, and the free stuff they get. They got other areas of income, but I don't think I'll ever be able to make enough to do this full time. But we'll see. I just like doing it. Just makes a record of my daily activities and things that go on. I can look back at these videos myself and see, oh, that's where I was at when I was down in Florida. That's where I was when I went camping, and that's what I did when I did this, and that's what I did when I did that. And this is what I did this date and that date. This is how the weather was this day. This is how the walk was this day or that day. And plus, my channel, I got family members that have subscribed to my channel, and they look in on it from time to time to see how I'm doing, and so it keeps them in touch. Because a lot of times I don't have time to call and talk to people in my family and everything. I'm so busy working. I'm not fortunate like a lot of them have jobs where they can sit at the job and talk on the phone all day and not get in trouble for it. Me, not so much. I don't have jobs like that. I've got jobs where I pretty much got to be keeping my nose to the grinding stone for the whole 8-10 hours or however long I'm there. But I don't mind because physical works keep me in shape. Now, this is getting a little muddy here. I don't know why. It hasn't rained. Been pretty misty. Got a little ice in the water down there. Just a little glazy. Not enough to walk on. But it's a little wet here. And I don't have my boots on today. I got some regular shoes. My boots got kind of messy working with that drywall and that insulation on that one job. But it's okay, it worked out. I was glad to be able to do that job. They gave me a little bit of money, helped me out. But anyway, nowadays, these jobs, they want your soul. They were talking about, it's probably gonna have to work 6 days, and there might be some 12-hour days, thrown in there. I guess when they get back up to speed, when it comes to, full production on these jobs, the things with these jobs now is so many people don't want to work because they had time off during the COVID crisis, and they got paid for staying at home. They were able to get unemployment and able to get, government money. So who wouldn't take it if you can take it? If I could have got it, I didn't know nothing about it, I definitely would have took it and stayed home for as long as I could have. I'm not mad at them. I don't blame them. I'm not one of those people to be like, oh, these people are lazy. They're staying at home getting the government check. If I could have done it, I would have done it too. I'm not lazy. I'm not lazy, but I'm not jealous of people that are able to, get over. But when it's time to go to work, don't come to work, half-assed, to where I got to cover for you because you don't feel like working, because you've been sitting around for weeks or months. Now you don't want to do nothing, and the employee still wants the same amount of turnout as he's been getting before, and he's got people to do the job, but not everybody is working. And a lot of these employees, they see that you're working, busting your butt, trying to cover for the ones that aren't working, but they won't say nothing to them because they want to see bodies on the job. They don't care that you're killing yourself trying to cover for the people that are lazy. They'll take what they can get out of the ones that are lazy, and the ones that are willing to put in that extra work, they'll be like, have at it. What you doing? He's looking at something there. But I don't blame the employees for not wanting to work. He just ran past me. Almost knocked me down. But anyway, we're making our way up here to the main trail. Here he goes. Good boy. There's no wind. It's a little cold, but there's actually no wind blowing. I mean, it's still, bone still, which is good because if there was any kind of wind, it would be, I wouldn't be wearing this little coat. I have to have a bigger coat, and it would be starting to mess with my hands, freezing my hands up. But anyway, it's a nice day. Got good visibility down through the woods. I'm glad, but I'm surprised I haven't seen any deer or anything for that matter running through the woods. But I'm sure they're out here. But this is a well-traveled trail here. Deer try to be where people aren't at. Now they might come through here in the late afternoon or probably come through early in the morning when people don't be out here. This time of day, they probably avoid this area. They're pretty good at staying away from people because it's a rare occasion you see them. And chances are they're going to see you long before you see them. And they're going to hear you long before you hear them, if you hear them at all. Because when they detect you, they pretty much freeze where they are and just watch you and let you walk on by. Or if you are coming near them in their direction, they just take off long before you get to them, and you won't hear them running through the woods. They'll be so far ahead of you that you won't hear nothing. They'll be gone. That's why you don't see them. I probably walked over plenty of them during the course of walking this trail today. But they're just hiding and they're just avoiding me, which is cool. Cole might would have saw him though, or heard him. But I'm glad he didn't, because the last thing I need is to have to chase him through these darn woods, because he done took off after some deer. But he's been pretty good about coming back when I call him. And you can see he's staying close. He ain't getting too far ahead of me, which is good. But we're making our way through. I think I'm gonna do the whole loop with him today, because he deserves it. He's had a few days in the house, which I really feel bad when I keep him in the house for 2 or 3 days straight, like I did last week. I just didn't have motivation or whatever. Just tired, you know. I guess it comes with age, but I feel better when I come out here and do my walks with him, though. Usually he's the motivation that gets me out here, because ordinarily I'd still be in bed. I sure enough would be in bed if I was getting a darn government check. But since I'm not, I gotta work. And I think that's why all these people are trying to find jobs now, because they cut that stuff off. But they're not coming to work with the attitude, you know, that they want to work. You know, they're pissed off at the world because their little free ride is over, and they can't get back at the government. So it's like they try to punish you for it. They're like, yeah, you're gonna have to work extra hard to cover for me, because I'm pissed off because I gotta come to work. You know, it's not my fault that you gotta come to work. It's the fault of the fact that you gotta eat and you gotta have a roof over your head. Reason why you gotta come to work. And the government is no longer gonna provide that for you. So now you're in a situation where you gotta do something that you don't want to do. Nobody wants to work, you know. And you got some people with jobs they love to do, but trust me, I'd rather be at home, chilling at home, for less money, you know. So I'm not mad at them. I don't blame them. I really don't. A tree fell over the fence there. A lot of trees falling over, I've noticed lately. I don't know what it is the ground not, you know, providing enough nutrients? Or is it just it's overgrown, too many trees all packed in together? One of these days I'm gonna figure out how to get over there. There's like a picnic area over there. A couple of chairs and stuff on the bank for fishing. I don't know how people get over there. They probably have a kayak or a canoe or something, because that stream comes through there. And that's probably how they get over there. But anyway, it's all good. But yeah, I know I talk a lot about work or lack of work or dealing with people at work, because unfortunately, when you're not rich, you gotta work a job in order to make enough money to make a living. I am so glad I don't have any damn kids to take care of. I'm not married. I don't have no ex-wives or no child support. I didn't go crazy and buy a huge big house that I gotta pay a mortgage on, and it cost me a fortune to heat up because it's so big and so many rooms and so much stuff going on, and then the taxes and whatever because of the land and whatever, because it's in a really expensive area. My house is modest. You know, it serves me for what I needed. You know, however, I'm happy with it. I'm very happy with it. You know, I mean, it was the best decision I could have made. And it's paid for. So, I'm good. You know, as you can see, I haven't been working for, by the end of this week, it'll be 2 weeks. But I'm not panicking, you know. I know I'll get something else. I always do. I always will. And I'll get caught back up again. Not that I'm behind. I like to stay a little ahead, you know. But I'm not stressed out. They say most people are like 2 paychecks away from being homeless. Well, I'm already 2 paychecks behind right now, but I'm good. I'm in no danger of being homeless at the moment. You know, I don't foresee that happening. As long as I got my health and strength, if I got my health, I'm good. You know, I can always make money. You know, my new drone I got, you know, courtesy of DJI, because I know you guys, I made a few videos about my new drone. I got an Air 2S, and you guys know how expensive that damn drone is, and I don't have that kind of money to spend on a drone. I was able to get it because DJI gave it to me for free. I'm not sponsoring them or anything. I just had problems with the Air 2 and the software, and I complained enough about it and went back and forth round and round the phone with them people enough to where they were kind and generous enough to send me a brand new top of the line drone, better than the one I had, you know, for my troubles. And I really appreciate that. And the beautiful thing about it is it came just in time for Christmas. So I really liked that. So I think I'm going to go on Craigslist and I'll put in an ad, just see if I can get some, you know, work using my drone. I'm pretty sure there's people that need roof inspections done, stuff like that. So, or chimney inspectors, because I used to do chimneys, you know, because I'm a bricklayer. I used to do chimneys, and there was a guy that used to go out and do the estimates. He'd go out and look at the chimney and make an invoice for the people for the price, and then he'd come back to the office, and there'd be invoices for the guys that do the work. We take the invoice and go and do the work, you know, and that was pretty cool. But if I can work for the homeowners, because that stuff was way overpriced, you know, way overpriced. I know pretty much what that stuff is worth and everything, what it should be priced for, and they would add on extra work that wasn't really necessary, you know. So people can pay me, you know, $40, $50. I can save them $100 at least, maybe even $200 on the price of getting that work done, or more, you know, or a lot of work they don't even need. That especially on roofs, where people get killed on roofs. On roofs, if you got a leak in your roof, chances are it is not the roof itself. It's the joints where you got pipes going through the roof, coming up out the top of the roof, where the joints around that is leaking. Like where your furnace comes up through, or your fireplace comes up through, or your vent pipe for your toilet and your drains come up through the roof or whatever. And that adhesive that seals the joints around those things, you know, wear out. And when they wear out, they leak. And these roofing companies will come and say, you need a whole new roof. because of a little tiny little leak around the pipe or something. Something you could have easily done yourself, depending on how steep your roof is or how high it is. Now, of course, if it's really high, you can't get up there with a ladder and do that. You have to get a professional to do that. But doesn't make any sense. You might be able to get that done for $200 or $300 and be perfectly fine. Your roof will last you another 10 years, as opposed to having a whole roof ripped off and replaced and spending thousands of dollars. You know, I did my roof myself. They wanted, what did they want? They wanted $6,000 to do my roof. I did my roof myself. And I went and bought my materials for it. I had my own scaffold. Did it myself. I got the best shingles that you could get. You know, they got 20-year shingles, 30-year shingles, 50-year shingles, lifetime shingles. You know, they got different prices for different shingles. I think I got the 50-year shingles, and I got the lighter color, because the darker your roof is, the less time it's gonna last, because the sun is what does the most damage to your roof. My roof was pretty bad because it was like curled up, you know, it was really bad. But when I tore the old roof off, underneath the curled up roof or whatever, the tar paper that was underneath was perfectly fine. The roof itself was bone dry. Nothing penetrated it. So it just looked bad, but it was perfectly good. It was doing its job for us, keeping water out, you know, which was good. So when I replaced it, instead of the real thin tar paper that was on there from the factory, I replaced it with something that was like 3 times as thick as the other. And then the shingles themselves, new shingles I got, were like 3 times as strong as the ones that were on there. And plus they were, I say about 5 or 6 shades lighter than the ones I had. So by being lighter, the sun isn't gonna beat them up as bad as the other ones, you know, I had was. So it's probably gonna last me the rest of my life. I probably won't need another roof ever, you know. So I really did a good job on that. I used that ice and water dam, water shield stuff on the edges. So because I did it myself, I was able to spring for all the extras and the best materials and everything. And by my roof being, you know, so low to the ground, it's not that high. It's easily accessible. And my house was don't have a lot of hills and valleys and crazy stuff like that, just on one side, which of course I got on Craigslist and got some guys from there to help me do that part. Some guys that knew what they were doing. I paid them good for doing it, and ended up coming to not even half what it would have cost me for a company to do it. You know, I pretty much was spent the money on materials, you know, so it really worked out good. So we'll see what happens. It's good to be in construction and be able to know how things go together when it comes to your home, because that's your most expensive thing you got, is your home, you know, or your apartment or wherever you live. That's the most expensive thing you got. Well, the most expensive thing you're gonna have is the woman you deal with, your woman, your wife, your girlfriend, because she's gonna want stuff, you know. Women are consumers. They want to buy stuff. They want to get their hair done. They want to get their nails done, all this stuff. They want the nicest clothes and everything. They want to show off to their other friends and everything what they got and how good a provider you are, because that's where they get their value. Not to mention, you know, they're going to want kids. If you're unlucky and you get one that's like that, that wants to have a bunch of babies, there goes your money there. You can forget it. It's over. You're going to be spending an arm and a leg to take care of the kids or whatever. And then if you can't make it work out with her and you have to divorce her or, you know, separate, chances are good that she's going to take your house and your kids. So, not that she cares about the kids so much. She's using them as a money maker. You know, she can get money from you for the kids, and she can get money from the government for the kids. So it's a win-win for her. We got some construction going on over here. They're digging up something. They've been doing this for a long time. I thought they were finished when they put a roundabout in over there. But they're still doing some stuff over there. Pretty big job. But anyway, we made it to the cider mill. Doesn't look like they're open today. Yeah. Boy, Cole is staying close to me. Usually he'd be gone, running off doing something. But he's staying close by. I don't know where he's going now. He's going down there. This way, Cole. This way, buddy. Let's go. No, this way. Come on. Come on. Let's go. He wanted to go that way. Maybe we'll go over there and check that out the next time. Here he comes. I really wanted to just do a quick little, walk up and back, but we ended up taking a little longer because I got to talking, and I'm actually enjoying this walk. This is really, really calming and soothing my nerves and everything. Pretty cool. Getting my blood pressure down. It feels good. This stream is really running a little dry. We haven't gotten much snow or rain lately, so the water levels are pretty low. I'm gonna make my way up these stairs here and make our way back to the truck. Oh, I'm feeling those stairs. I would take the grass, but I know that might be a little slippery because it's kind of muddy. I don't want to fall down, especially when I ain't got the right kind of shoes on. But yeah, so house up on the hill. But yeah. And by now, usually my hand would be cold, but it's not bad. I'm gonna switch off. Put my other one in my pocket. Put this one out. Yeah, that's better. But making my way on through here. We got a few more months. We really got off easy this year. Usually it'd be snow up to your knees out here now, but it's not. And you would be in the 20s, if not colder, around zero. It's really been good. I've had to turn the heat on a few times, the actual furnace, but not that much. Pretty much just been using the space heater and the electric blanket. I don't know what he saw down there. And the fireplace. And that's been pretty much good. My fireplace, it's a nice little perk. I don't use it that much because really, the fireplace is for emergency situation. In case we lose power, and in case we get in a situation where, you can't use the furnace, to keep the house warm and everything, whatever. It's more of a luxury, when you got, utilities and everything working perfectly fine. But in a scenario where you lose power, it's a good alternative, And another good thing about having a small house, very well insulated, and it doesn't cost you much to heat it up or cool it off for that matter. There's a big tree right there. This thing is huge. Of course, it doesn't compare to them big trees in California. I would love to see those big trees, because this right here is impressive to me. So I know I would be able to, I'd be going on and on about those big trees. Maybe someday I'll get to see them. This way, Cole. You know the way back to the truck. Come on. This way. This way. Come on. I don't know why he was drooling. I hope he been drinking that damn water. But he's really been good. I don't know why. He's sticking with me pretty good. But these last few days, I've been home every day. So, been me and him every day, all day. Since I ain't been going to work, I ain't been leaving him at home. And if I do have to go out and make runs or do something, go someplace, I take him with me. He jumps right in the truck with me and we go for a ride. He loves that. Just getting out of the house. I know yesterday, that was the first day in about 3 or 4 days that we even left the house. And when I got back home, you know, he likes to jump from the front to the back, front to back, front to back. And that drives me crazy when he does that. So a lot of times I'll put him in the back and fold the seat up so he can't jump through there. And anyway, usually when we're on our way to the park, he gets excited because he knows he's getting ready to go out and be able to run around and play. So he'll jump back and forth from the front to the back, front to the back, just running around because he's so excited. You know, I tolerate it because I understand. But funny thing about it is, when we get through doing our walk, and we're on our way back home, he gets real quiet. And he makes his way to the back seat, and he stays back there right behind me where I can't see him. So when we get home, he gets real quiet, like he's not even in there. And he, sometimes it's hard to get him out of the truck to get in the house. Like, come on, Cole, let's go in the house. He don't want to go. He wants to stay in the truck because he knows that truck means we're going somewhere. So he likes being in the truck because that truck means we're going somewhere. Maybe not exactly the park, but we're getting out of the house. We're going for a ride. He gets to see stuff, see things, hang his head out the window if it's not too cold, and smell different things. He just loves it. And I like being able to do it for him. So anyway, he really could have came out here without that vest on because it's really not that cold. But I want to get him used to wearing it. Doesn't seem to bother him. I haven't seen any spots on his coat where it's digging into his skin or anything. You know, he's getting a little more juicy though. He's putting on a little weight, a little muscle, a little fat. I'm not sure which. Probably muscle from all there in tug of war we be playing. But it's fitting him pretty good. Still fits him pretty good. He's a little snug. Not tight, but it's getting a little snug. Actually, I think it fits him pretty good now because it was loose before. It's kind of loose now. It's, you know, fitting him nice and good. And see, it protects him for these briars and sticks and stuff from poking him when he's running through these woods and stuff. So he feels kind of invincible when he's running around through here. But he doesn't seem to mind it. Of course, he's got his collar on too to keep him in line, which he's really been good. Really been good. So anyway, Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.